This brutally challenging core series will work all of your abdominal muscles. Combined with Killer Core Volume 1, this is the only ab exercises you are ever going to need. You can do the exercises on their own or challenge yourself by doing them along with me. Let's go. We'll start here all the way down on our mats. Just take a nice quick full body stretch before we get going. Lengthen out the spine. Take a couple deep breaths. And we'll start to float our palms so they're right above the shoulders. We're gonna start with roll-ups here. So one vertebra at a time, starting at the crown of the head, we're gonna roll up, 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 and then all the way over. See if you can tap the toes, maybe get a little bit of a hamstring stretch this first time around. And then again, softly one vertebra at a time, this time starting at the tailbone, rolling all the way down. Open all the way up. And then exhale to start again, round and curl. Think about every single vertebra making contact with the mat as you lower and also as you lift. Just a couple of times. These are such a great warm-up for the whole body, for the spine, for the abs. They get a little bit harder as you go sometimes. And let it go. We're gonna get started. We'll float our legs up towards the ceiling, flex the toes back towards the nose, and just with an exhale, little upper ab curl lift. Maybe you touch the ankles, maybe you touch the toes, maybe you don't touch anything, and that is completely okay. I'm gonna do 20 of these. Try to sync your breath. Exhale as you lift. Exhale as you lift. Ignore my dog, just making a nice little circle here, getting us back in the frame. Exhale, curl and lift. Curl and lift, yes. Trying to get your shoulders all the way up off of the mat, off of the ground as you go. On the next one, softly hold behind that right ankle, bring it in towards your chest, and then just start to softly switch, scissoring the legs here. Exhale as you bring it in. Exhale as you bring it in. I like to find a little bit of a beat, so doing kind of a little 2-count bounce with that opposite leg here. Bring it all the way in. Again, getting mobility as we get into our strengthening at the same time. These are great exercises to do every single day. It helps to lengthen as well as to strengthen. We're doing 10 on each side. Right side in and left side in. Then we'll softly come through to center, start to support your head and bring those legs to a tabletop position, and then just darting one at a time out, 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 out. So my legs are maybe at about a 45-degree angle. Yours can go lower if you can hold that here in your low belly with your spine glued. You can always bring them longer up towards the ceiling if that works for you. We'll do 10 on each side as a little warm up to this next exercise. Float those legs back to tabletop. We're gonna bring opposite elbow to opposite knee, so right to left. And then as you come back through to center, we'll lengthen those legs out to that dart 45 degrees. Then opposite, left to right, tap and hold, in through center, lengthen, and we'll start to switch. Maybe going a little bit faster. You can always stay at that slower pace if that works better for you. Something I always like to think about is my armpit reaching towards that knee instead of my elbow reaching towards the knee, so that you really get into those obliques. Left to right and right to left. You can always take out one part if doing upper and lower body just feels too intense at the same time. That is completely okay. Maybe that gives us a goal, something to work up towards. Right to left and left to right. Beautiful. We'll come back through to center, take one little rock and roll, and coming up. Then we'll bring our elbows so they're just right underneath of our shoulders here. And then get a little bit of round, a little bit of tuck of the tailbone, feel your sacrum flatten towards the mat, and then float those legs just right back up towards that tabletop position. And then exhale to extend, exhale to bring it in, and inhale to extend. This is called an advanced sit-up here. Staying with your breath, out and in, out and in. Upper body is stationary, chin is lifted, chest is proud towards the ceiling, just 10 times. And then we'll softly roll all the way back down. This time, star reaches, right arm to left ankle all the way across. And then we'll switch. Left arm to right ankle all the way across, maybe bottom of the foot or the toes. And then we'll start to get into a rhythm and switch. So we'll reach across and up, full body core exercise. We switch again. Exhale as you make those big movements as you come up. Exhale, inhale. So nice. Take one quick little full body stretch one more time, all the way in between. Then we'll start to support our head here, left to right, bring that knee in, and then we'll switch. Kind of similar to what we've done before, getting a little bit harder. I like to call these ones runner sit-ups. Right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, sitting all the way up as much as you can in the center and then coming all the way back down, full dynamic movement. Use those exhales to bring you together, right to left, left to right. Nice. Just 10 total. Then we'll take a rock and a roll, come all the way up and over, get a brief little reprieve from being on our backs. We'll find a tabletop, square it off, bring your knees underneath your hips, your palms underneath your shoulders here, just perfect square shape. Then start to tuck those toes under, take a breath in as you exhale, engage that low core, and then just float those knees to a hover, and then just little soft lift and then tap. Maybe those knees don't even touch. Maybe they just come to a hover 10 times, little lift, little tap, little lift, little tap. Yes, low core is doing all of the work here. Little up and hold this last one. Hold, breathe, inhale, exhale, stay here, continue, you can do it. And then softly release. Let it go, cross those ankles, come all the way back down onto our backs. We are almost done. We're gonna go into a full sit-up. Float those arms all the way up, take a breath in. Same thing as our roll-ups, rolling all the way down one vertebra at a time, all the way up. Arms reach up overhead, biceps frame the ears as you come up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. I like to bring my heels down, toes flex back towards my nose. If it feels good on your body, you can always come to flat feet. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Wiggling around to stay on my mat the entire time. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, and exhale all the way up. Once you've done 10 of those, holding it at the top, reach those arms up a little bit taller, a little bit straighter, and then just moving the arms here. It doesn't look like much, but it feels like a lot. Floating those arms so they're straight in front of your shoulders, and then all the way stretching up overhead. Yes, doing that 10 times here, a lower and a lift, a lower and a lift. Stay strong. We are so close. We are almost there. This time, leave those arms up overhead. Sink down 1 inch hold. 1 more inch hold. 1 more inch. Get to your lowest point till you barely can hold it. Breathe, breathe, breathe here. And then softly release. Full body stretch. And let it go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something. Please remember to like and subscribe.